Good Thursday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior summer forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the daily video forecast discussion for this Thursday, the 23rd of June, 2016. Looking around the region this morning, we generally have cloudy skies. There's a little bit of sun peeking through those clouds across interior northern sections of the region. Temperatures are pretty mild too. Temperatures ranging generally in the 60s to lower 70s the further south you go. And here is what's left of our convective complex as it drives south and east now through the Virginias and into Maryland. These going to be some warnings out here for some very heavy rain. We can see some of these cells with some very heavy downpours in them. And of course, we do have some lightning in these storms as well. And I don't know why the lightning's not showing up. It should be showing up. Some of these storms do have the lightning in them. Yes, we can see that now as they make their way south and east, south of our region. Now, there is a mid-level disturbance, so we're going to experience some of this lighter rain getting into northern New Jersey later this morning and again early this afternoon before this whole thing begins to sink further to the south. And then high pressure begins to build in. Now, there's still a slight risk of severe thunderstorms or a chance of isolated to scattered thunderstorms over the north. The heavier complex of showers and thunderstorms is already ongoing this morning and will continue to race south and east, south of the forecast region. Still Philadelphia and portions of the I-95 corridor here in for some very heavy rain with these cells. Now this morning, the latest data from radar and also from lightning data shows that most of the lightning strikes are occurring within the band of these convective complex cells here further south and west of Baltimore, Washington, and getting into portions of Delaware later on in the next hour or so. And most of this heading down basically through the Virginias near Newport News. So well far to the south will be this convective complex with lightning and heavy downpours and some small hail. Visible path that goes east this morning shows the convective nature of this mesoscale convective complex here with a blowup of water vapor moisture here. We can see this in the reds and purples here as this races through the Virginias and down off the southern mid-Atlantic coast states this morning, and that is where all the moderate to heavy rain is falling. Now, areas to the north will experience some rain today, but as we showed last night and earlier yesterday as well, most of the heavier precipitation will be across this region. And of course, the latest model guidance does continue to show the heavier precipitation well to our south and east across Pennsylvania, southeastern Pennsylvania, Dover, Delaware, the I-95 corridor here, and of course the Virginias and Maryland area. Much less amounts, maybe a tenth to a third of an inch of rain across interior central Jersey, and less as you get further to the north. Latest on the tropics this morning, we have a disorganized area of showers and thunderstorms over the northwestern Caribbean Sea and associated with a tropical wave and a weak low pressure area over this region. Development of the system not expected today due to moving over the Yucatan Peninsula and Belize later today. Some development of the system is still possible tomorrow if the system reemerges over the Bay of Campeche here, before moving again inland on Saturday once again. Formation chances over the next 48 hours about 10%, and over the next 5 days about 10% too. On the aviation weather deck today, VFR conditions right now in place and a complex of showers and embedded thunderstorms moving across southeastern Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, eastern Maryland, and Delaware into the late morning hours. MVFR were included in these terminal areas here for southeastern Pennsylvania and southern New Jersey as these storm systems move across the region. And MVFR ceilings are possible later this morning in the wake. Precipitation before that all happens. Now, improvement to VFR occurs during the afternoon. More scattered showers could develop after 18Z, mid-afternoon, to around later this evening, added about a 2 to 3 hour isolated thunderstorm threat group for the terminals later in the day. Isolated thunderstorm not out of the question this afternoon, but confidence is very low the further north and west you go. Patchy fog could redevelop in certain regions again that receive the rain later this evening and overnight. Winds will be light under 10 knots, variable through the period. And then Friday through Monday, we're looking real good. VFR under high pressure and high confidence in that forecast. Right now outside of Newark, it's 73, dew point 54, humidity 51%, visibility 10, broken ceilings at 15,000, overcast at 25,000. And just a few scattered light rain showers in the vicinity later this morning and then clearing out during the afternoon and evening. Right now outside of Philadelphia, it's warm, 71, dew point 65. It's sticky there, humidity 81%. The wind is southwest at 6. There's a little light rain in the vicinity there, broken ceilings at 8,500, overcast at 11,000. Could be a shower or thunderstorm in the region later this morning into the early afternoon hours. Pollen forecast today will be on the low side, medium side tomorrow. Grasses, dock, and plantain are the predominant allergens. 5-day pollen outlook. Now Saturday will be on the low to the medium side, as well as Sunday and Monday. Start out with the surface forecast analysis this morning. Here's our warm front draped across southeastern Pennsylvania and southern New Jersey this morning, with the rain ongoing from our mesoscale convective complex and waves of low pressure moving from west to east across the frontal boundary. That boundary will stay to the north, stay to the south of the region, and all of the precipitation being moderate to heavy, with some lightning strikes and hail and wind damage reports as we've seen over the last hour or so. In fact, the last 3 hours or 24 hours we've seen this. We'll get back to the forecast charts in a moment. I just wanted to show you some of the storm reports that are current right now with the radar and the lightning data as well. Most of this is down trees and especially flooding as we head into the southern portions of our Delmarva region this morning. Getting back to our forecast charts, high pressure is in control for later tonight into the weekend across all of the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia metropolitan area. In fact, all of the northern mid-Atlantic region, which includes Delaware, south and southern New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Long Island, Connecticut. That is our forecast zones. High pressure is in control. It's going to be a delightful weekend. Warm temperatures too. And the next chance of rain won't come until early Tuesday at earliest right now, as the next frontal system in the polar branch here begins to move into our region. This would be on Tuesday morning. There could be some showers around the region. We'll get into that as the front slowly passes off the east coast by Wednesday, and then more high pressure begins to build into the forecast region from Wednesday night through Thursday. Let's do your 7-day MOS temperature model output guidance. Suggested temperatures for this afternoon under a northerly flow here, because all the rain is now moving to the south of the region. So we're on the north side of the front, and northerly winds will be in control. Temperatures in the mid to the upper 70s along the coast and around 80 or so inland. As we head into Friday, it's just going to be gorgeous. We have an onshore southeast flow, but temperatures still getting into the upper 70s and lower 80s across all of the forecast region. Beautiful weather on Saturday. Temperatures over the interior, low to mid 80s. Just around 80 or so, maybe upper 70s along the south shore, east ends of Long Island, coastal New Jersey with that onshore flow. Sunday, the onshore flow continues. Temperatures approaching 85 to 90 degrees in a few spots on Sunday. It's going to be hot and dry for the area. Monday is going to continue to be on the hot and dry side, with temperatures in the low to the upper 80s across the interior, maybe even to the coast on Monday too, and the winds veer more to the southwest ahead of the cold front on Tuesday. Temperatures upper 70s to upper 80s across the forecast region as we head into Wednesday. Again, with that front passing through slowly, temperatures are still going to get back into the 80s across all of the forecast region. Forecasted charts from the GFS. There goes the low pressure area across southern New Jersey with its convective complex associated with it. Other weaker areas of low pressure along the front as it passes to the south and east of the forecast region. Just a beautiful weekend coming up with high pressure in control through the entire forecast weekend. An onshore flow, temperatures inland in the 80s, 70s to around 80 on the coast. The next chance of precipitation doesn't come until this front approaches during Monday afternoon and Monday evening. Actually, it won't be passing through until sometime during the day on Tuesday and Tuesday evening. It'll be slow to pass through, and by the time we get into Wednesday, just some isolated to scattered showers about the region. Then more high pressure begins to build in across the forecast region into the early later part of next week before another frontal system and disturbance move in our direction, and this would be for Friday of next week. There's still a chance that the slow along the front produces showers and thunderstorms across the region as we head into Friday night and early Saturday, and then that moves out and more high pressure again builds once again into the forecast region for a second weekend in a row. And for many, today is the final day of school. So congratulations, and of course I'll be attending a graduation later this morning as well for my niece who's graduating high school this year. Fantastic. And this picture here is brought to you in part by the fact that this weekend is going to be one of those weekends where you're going to want to go to the beach, but the water temperatures are still chilly. In fact, we never covered the forecast for the beaches, so we'll do that right now. New Jersey and Delaware surf zone forecast for today, mostly cloudy, chance of showers, high temperatures in the mid-70s, beach winds south at around 5, surf around 3 feet. Water temperature is 67, UVI index is 5, moderate, rip current risk is low. However, again, never swim alone, never swim near piers and jetties, always swim in lifeguarded areas, and always have a flotation device with you. The high tide cycles begin at all locations after 10 this morning. So once again, for everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, at GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great Thursday. We'll be back in video form to begin your long summer weekend, once again with very dry and pleasant warm conditions. Have a great day.